problem?
Are you a citizen?
Yes. What is your problem?
So don't you know the rules?
What is your problem? What is your problem?
They need to go back to their country.
Why?
It's illegal.
Like, at first, it seemed like he was trying to be friendly. He's like, oh, are those two girls adopted? And she's like, no, they're my cousins. They came from Mexico. And he asked, are they illegal?
Morning, though, with our exclusive reporting on what Democrats are planning for Robert Mueller when he testifies on Capitol Hill. Lauren Fox has all these new details for us. Lauren, what have you learned?
Well, that's right, John. A big week ahead, and Democrats really banking on the fact that this shifts public opinion. Now, the House Judiciary Committee planning to focus on 5 areas of alleged obstruction of justice, including the president telling Don McGahn to fire special counsel Robert Mueller, as well as Trump telling McGahn to deny publicly that he told him to fire Mueller, Trump telling Corey Lewandowski to tell the Attorney General Jeff Sessions to limit the investigation, and telling Lewandowski to tell Sessions he could be fired if he didn't, as well as alleged witness tampering of Paul Manafort, the president's former campaign chairman, and others. The House Intelligence Committee, they're going to focus on contacts with Russians and WikiLeaks, and Republicans and Democrats haven't been wasting any time behind the scenes. They've held separate mock hearings trying to prepare for how they're going to script questions and question Robert Mueller. And as one Judiciary Committee aide told my colleagues Manu Raju and Jeremy Erb, quote, I have been involved in 100 hearings, and we have never prepared for one the way we have prepared for this one. So obviously a lot riding on next week, as House Democrats are hoping that this shifts public opinion in a way that the written Mueller report just couldn't. John and Allison.
Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, she just headed back to her district, just landed back home in Minnesota, and this is how she was greeted at the airport. Watch this.
Ilhan! Welcome home, Ilhan! Welcome home, Ilhan! Welcome home, Ilhan!
Welcome home, Elon. Is that obviously supporters meeting her there? Now are you making her a hero? Is that what Donald Trump is doing with Ilhan Omar now?
Look, you know what? If you don't think that the squad knows what they're doing, they've been elevated to basically the top.
You don't have to say it with such disdain. I mean, we've had like the Young Guns. Everybody's got a name.
Yeah, and so we were just saying before, it's all about Donald Trump and terrible and this and that. Like the 24 Democrats running are so virtuous and they never say a bad thing.
No.
Are you kidding me?
No. You know what I am saying, though? Take people on in policy. Take Ilhan Omar.
Let them take him on policy.
Wait,
they called him a fascist. They called him a fascist.
She called him a fascist.
They've
sure.
called him
you know
everything in the name, but that's okay because they're immune.
Donald Trump has a history of calling people everything in the book. First of all, he's called people racist as well. You were on here on Monday or Tuesday when we were on. You were saying if only the left would stop calling people racist, then this wouldn't happen. Well, you know what? Donald Trump called Barack Obama a racist. Donald Trump called Touré a racist. Donald Trump called Brant Gumbel a racist. He even called the movie Django Unchained racist. Donald Trump has a history of calling people racist. You don't have a problem when he does it.
You called Nancy Pelosi racist because she called him out as a racist.
Exactly, but if the moment somebody calls the racist a racist, suddenly it's a problem. Let's call a thing a thing.
News from the White House, the president speaking about a military incident with Iran. Let's listen.
The Strait of Hormuz today, involving USS Boxer and Navy amphibious assault ship. The Boxer took defensive action against an Iranian drone which had closed into a very, very near distance, approximately 1,000 yards, ignoring multiple calls to stand down, and was threatening the safety of the ship and the ship's crew. The drone was immediately destroyed. This is the latest of many provocative and hostile actions by Iran against vessels operating in international waters. The United States reserves the right to defend our personnel, our facilities, and interests, and calls upon all nations to condemn Iran's attempts to disrupt freedom of navigation and global commerce. I also call on other nations to protect their ships as they go through the strait and to work with us in the future. Thank you very much. I thought you should know that.